People went through very painful moments. People who saw their mothers being killed or even being cut into pieces. There are people who survived massacre. Maybe they survived narrowly. Maybe they were his EOC was alone who survived, or two of them. Many NGOs came to northern Uganda, but in deep villages like this, they did not access. Mostly they concentrated in the areas of Gulu, within the radius of the town. They did not move very far. And specifically, they were addressing mostly livelihood programs and less of psychosocial support. So at the moment, if you look at the level of mental health in the world, the whole world, I heard that Northern Uganda is ranked the highest with 47%. And so I have the conviction that trauma counseling is really needed, because at the moment people are struggling with their bad memories that they had during the war, because many people were abducted, and so some of them did not even have access to reach rehabilitation center. They came straight from the bush to their villages. And therefore, with that traumatic experience they were exposed to, they never accessed any psychosocial support program. And that is why I think up to now, people in northern Uganda, especially in deep villages here, really need trauma counseling. One of the things that is really very troublesome is what we call nightmares. There is a lot of serious flashback. GRG had adapted group counseling as one of the tools to try to have the people in post-war conflict situation in rural population. One, because of the financial problem. I mean the resources, financial resources, and then the human resources. You realize that at the moment GRG is having only one counselor, and but they're working with over 20 groups in the villages. Another problem that GRG is also facing is that it's trying to motivate these people to come really voluntarily for counseling. You realize that counseling is not like medicine, where you ask the patient and then you prescribe the medicine and the person goes. But what is more important is that the person comes voluntarily for counseling and is self-motivated, intrinsically motivated. So it's like we are trying to help the people understand what is counseling and what counseling is not. I realized that counseling is a somehow rather new concept in Africa and in Uganda in particular. So it's like when we ask for them, how does this trauma come about? They will always be wondering. They ask themselves, how does trauma come about? And sometimes you realize that trauma symptoms can show itself in relieving events, maybe flashback, maybe not being in the here and now, maybe overreacting to situations. Then we tell them this is how our body works, because the body is like a shield. You see this shield in a Chole culture. If you have a shield, you keep it until when you hear there is something bad coming. During the war, people used not to sleep. Any slight sound, people are awake. Any slight, maybe like footstep outside, people come out to see. People hardly sleep. And then this is something that has been carried out during the war up to now, because this is what our people always complain about. They tell you, I don't sleep. If I sleep, maybe, for example, and I wake up and I get out, I come back, I may take the whole night without sleeping. What is wrong with me, counselor? Maybe I'm running mad. So instead of them thinking that way, you help them to understand this is how the body works, or this is how the body functions, and you illustrate it by the shield. At the moment, we individuals, or even as group, we don't learn how to put our shield down. We don't learn how to understand that, okay, what is happening in me, it is because of the experience I had during the war.